Hey guys, it's Chris here from Chris's Creative Life, and I design workshops that help you create beautiful projects from start to finish with easy to follow guides. So while I'm still recovering a little bit, I thought we might have some fun and do a few little different kind of videos. So if you just give me 1 second, I'm just going to share this into my classroom and we'll get started. So I'm not sure who has looked all the way through their January, February idea book, but on page 46, there is this fun little addition that we're going to talk about today. And it is the new Cricut collection called Love Each Day. I had to actually look up the title before I started talking about it. So, and I just wanted to double check I had my volume working today. So I thought we would do a fun little thing. I have taken all the images that are included in that Cricut cartridge and I've put them into a design space file. So we're going to take a look at like what it actually, everything that is included in that cartridge, because it's like the complete creativity and the everyday moment. It is slightly different. Oh, perfect. You can hear me in Michigan. Then I'm sure everybody can hear me everywhere, hopefully. So yes, I had a little bit of an issue with sometimes as I go live, I think that there's a lag in my mute button gets pushed, and so sometimes it just takes a second. So I do sometimes try and like wait to see that everything's going to be okay, and then sometimes I just keep talking and I don't realize that I have no volume coming. So you guys can sit and watch me but can't hear me for a little bit till somebody actually says to me, you're still muted. So here's the thing. So I'm going to share my screen with you in 1 second. Awesome. So I'm going to share my screen here with you in 1 second. And like I said, what I did, I just wanted to share this before and then I can push this out of my way. Okay. So I'm going to add a screen share on here in 1 second. And so what I did is I took all the images in this cartridge, I put them in one design space file, and I'm going to walk you through what actually is in that cartridge when you purchase it. So I know that you've seen since the last annual, Close to My Heart and Cricut are not doing those little cartridges that used to happen every 2 months with the smaller idea books. They've moved to an SVG style, and so I love SVGs. Everybody knows that already. I designed my own SVG, so I don't have an issue with it, but I know some people are really attached to just using Cricut. So like I said, I thought, good morning, Tammy. I thought I would walk you through what is included in that cartridge because it's one of those fun ones where there's a little bit of everything and it's kind of unique and a little bit different. So let me just share my screen here with you. Just 1 second. You do not need my desk, but I'm going to add a share screen on here. And okay, so here we go. Sorry you saw my messy desktop there for a few seconds, but now you can see the Cricut cartridge. So what I have done is with these new cartridges, like I said, it is a little bit different. So they're considered like a big image set basically. And just a sec, am I still on the screen or no? That doesn't really matter. So included in this cartridge are some fun things. So these right here, if you look at my cursor, are mini album pages. So they are 6 by 8. Let me just see if I can make this just a little bit bigger here. I'm afraid to because I have a feeling. Okay, it's not bad. So this, I love this one with the suitcases. It was absolutely my favorite one so far. I'm going to turn it for sure into a 12 by 12 page. But so these four here, there are 24 images on this cartridge. So the top four, these are all 6 by 8 scrapbooking pages. So, but don't forget, just because that's what they are, does not mean that you cannot alter them or adapt them. I'm going to actually show you something in a second here, but like I said, I thought I would walk you through the pages, cards, etc. to start off with. So at the top there are these four are 6 by 8 scrapbooking pages. Then below it you have, like I said, I added everything on here. There are 4 images that are actually 8.5 by 11 scrapbooking pages. Also super easy to alter into 12 by 12 or make smaller or turn into a card. But like I said, so this one says, hip hip hooray, you are my rainbow, wild and free, every day, all day, every day. So those are, like I said, 8.5 by 11 scrapbooking pages. Then we come to this series, which are double page spreads. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 double page spreads also. So you can see this one is like Valentine's Day themed, forever like this. Then this one right here, which I just highlighted, is super cute. It has a fun lattice background, which I am dying to play with. And then, oh, wrong way, sorry. This is, I'm assuming this page is going to be stunning when it is all cut. It has that super pretty background. You could add a different color behind it, and then it's got all the floral images. And then there is this super fun hexagon page, which we all know I love hexagons. So I was getting a couple questions, and so I thought I would just show you this over here. Somebody was asking if they are individually cut images, etc. So I'm going to just hide one of the backgrounds there, and you can see now the pieces that get, let me hide a few more pieces here on this side. Wrong page. Where is that? Okay. So I'm just hiding some of the individual cuts so you can see a little bit better. Yeah, okay, here we go. Where is my V and my E? So that background, that is actually how it's going to cut with Cricut. So it's not individual hexagons that get inset into that background, that it's strips that fit the background. I'm not sure if that makes sense. If you have any questions on that, totally ask. But that was one of the questions that I was getting specifically about this cartridge. So like I said, these are the double page spreads. Okay, so let's just, but on the other side of the page, it does work differently. So I'm just going to show you this on the other side. Okay, I'm going to turn this side on. Because specifically, like I said, I was getting questions specifically about this layout. And so I thought this is the easiest way to show everything. Okay, so now, but I'm going to show you the other side because the other side does function differently. So that is the left-hand side. So if that works best for the way that you work, then you could double that page. So when you do the right-hand side page though, you can see, I'll move these photos out of the way too. It functions differently, and that is that those are individual hexagon pieces. I'll hide these little banners here too. And that yellow one. Okay, so you can see already how they're different, right? So the other one had the full strips that you inset on the bottom. They go together like a puzzle, and then you can add your overlay on top. This one is different. You would add your overlay and then put these pieces in. So I'm not really sure if that makes sense, but if you prefer one method over the other, obviously you could duplicate that single page twice. If you prefer the look with hexagons like this and you want to be able to inset them, you could even move them around. Then you could double this page. Okay, so I think that that kind of answers the question. That was the biggest question I had about this hexagon page, because you can't tell that, right, when you first look at the image. So, right. Lots of people work one way or the other, so they might have a preference, but I thought I should show you that before I kind of went any farther in this. So like I said, the two are different. So then, okay, so we kind of looked at these four, just give it 1 second to catch up. Double page spreads, right? And then there are now next 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single page spreads. Sorry, my mouse is being super slow today. But okay, I'm gonna zoom you in one more time, and hopefully that doesn't, it's not too bad. Okay, so for all the pet loving people, these are super cute. So there's obviously a cat themed and a dog themed single page based off of the kit that we had a few years ago. Then there's this fun star layout, okay, and I'll do the same thing here, but basically you can see here this is all individual pieces that you then inset. They are not attached. Each star is separate. So hopefully that's helpful. And then here, when you look at this one, same kind of thing, right? When you pull away the background, you can see these pieces are inset. They don't cut out together. They're individual shapes. So then when we move to something like this, it gets a little different yet again. And let's just, now you can see the top layer is gone. So each of these pieces are separate, and then each piece of the background is separate. So that was the main question that I was getting about this cartridge. So then, okay, just 1 second, I need to take a sip of water. Okay, so now I will, because these are cards, I'm going to zoom in again. Okay, so here we go. So these 1, 2, 3, 4 cards are A2 size cards. So standard, fit in a regular envelope. If you don't want this fun envelope to create on your own, simply hide the image, right? So like I said, these are just normal cards. And then there's 2 cards down here at the bottom that are Slimline cards. So I'm hoping this is helpful. So then the next thing, I'm just going to do a super quick demonstration. So what I've done is I've taken this card and this card and I've put them in a new file. And I'm just going to show you, because it's a super easy way to show you how you can adapt these images very easily. Okay, so let's just hope this flips over nicely. Let me just see how zoomed in I am. Okay, so I'm going to zoom back out again, just a little bit. Okay, so like I said, I have this card in here and a slimline card. So what I want to show you is I'm going to take this card. I've ungrouped it. That's the only thing I did so far. And I want to turn it into a slimline version. I'm going to take that slimline die cut that we have with the little holes, and I'm going to use that instead because I don't want to, this is going to take forever for my Cricut to cut out. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to take away this background because I will just cut it manually. I'm not going to use an envelope. Okay, so for this card, I'm going to pull over here. I don't think I need any of these pieces. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is to take these images and create a different size, right? So you could also at this point add them to a scrapbooking page, anything along that lines, right? So here we go. So I'm just going to take these two pieces because I had ungrouped everything. I'm just going to regroup some of my pieces here, right? So this is too big. I'm going to have to deal with that in a second. So I'm just regrouping them and moving them on to my surface so that I can size them. So what I will do eventually is I'm going to cut this out and I will use it as a demo. Just probably not today, but I just wanted to show you how you can easily take parts and pieces from the cartridge and turn them into something else. So yay. These two pieces I'm going to group together and bring them over. Awesome now. Okay, I'm going to regroup them. And then I will regroup these two. Okay, so obviously this one is too wide for a slimline card. So it's still locked. So I'm just going to shrink it down a little bit and add it to my background. Okay, let me just think about this. So I just made that one a little bit bigger. So just by playing with the size, and really I'm like kind of just doing this all random here. I want maybe another big one. There we go. So I'm just going to put this one on a little bit of an angle. So that's kind of what I will end up doing here I might add yet another word in here, depending on what I decide as the final card and colors, etc., like that. But I will take this at some point and use it as a demo card, and then you can come back here and watch this video. So, okay, I'm just gonna quickly hit save so I'll do that after, so that I don't lose my project. So, like I said, it's a super fun cartridge. And I'm just going to go back to my camera for a second. So you can see how easy it is to adapt anything within the cartridge. But I just really wanted to pop on for a few moments here and just kind of walk you through what is actually included in the Cricut cartridge. And you can find it, like I said, on page 46 of the new idea book, and it's called Love Each Day. So you can rest assured that you will see some pages and some cards coming soon. So as always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, and I will talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.